Hey everybody, it's Stephanie. Let's talk stitching. Happy spring, happy April, happy allergy season. I don't know if you can see on the dresser back there, but my son picked me about 50 dandelions yesterday. It was super sweet. He was super proud of himself. Isn't it sad they die so easily? Half of them are dead now, and it's just sad. But anyway, they are weeds. I just dropped my girls off at piano, and my son is watching a cartoon. And I have groceries to get after this, so I'm gonna try to do this in one take and not restart it 47 times. We'll see how that goes. So this month I worked on 3 WIPs. I have a pattern that I kitted up that I'd like to show you. And I had one finish. I finished my Father's Day piece called You Can't Touch This. And I'm going to show you that in my next video because I'm not totally done with putting it in my shop. So I think you're going to love it. Excited about that. But let me show you my WIPs. The first one that I'm going to show you is my Advent animals. I am officially halfway done with this piece, and that makes me happy. I hope you can see it all. Yay. So this month I did Colin Cardinal, and I'm trying to get him straight, sorry. Colin was a little bit boring filling in his house, but he is pretty cute. And then Gigi Giraffe, who I really like. She's really adorable. Is that coming out straight? I don't know. She's decorating her little tree, and her body looks really weird to me. Like, her legs are so short, but I understand the hardship of trying to fit a giraffe in one of these little squares. So this piece is coming together really quickly, but I am ready to be seeing the finish line on this one. I have my eye on a couple other bigger projects, and I kind of want to finish this one first. So I'm kind of chomping at the bit to see that one done. Next, I worked on Dance at Bujji Ball, which is a Renoir painting. I've talked about it so many times. You should know what it looks like. I finished up this lady to about her shoulder. So all the way down here. This one called to me, and I only worked on it a week. And a week of average stitching, not a week of like crazy obsessed stitching. And I got half a page done, so I have 2 pages done now. I started parking differently, and it greatly increased my speed, and I will tell you about that after you get a look at it. And I'll try not to ramble on and on about parking and all that, because I know that can get tedious and boring, especially for people who have no interest in parking. And anyway, so this is a guy in a top hat, and this is woman with blobby face who's like sitting like, yeah, she's sitting like this. And the further away from it, the more you can see, you know, this impressionistic style of painting. The people in the background are not well defined, and at first it kind of, well, it freaked me out that guy in a top hat has a yellow face, but if you look in the painting, he does kind of have a yellowish face. And then, I don't know, like the further back you look at it, the better it looks. Which I have to keep reminding myself when I'm stitching on it, because it can be kind of scary when it comes out blobby and you're like, what? This isn't right. But it looks fine. So what I did to change parking was I am staying in stricter columns with my threads and parking multiple, like if columns next to each other have the same color, I'll park 2 threads, like 1 for every column, and that made no sense to me at the beginning. I think that's how Carolyn just tells you how to do it in her video, but when I started this whole project, and I'd never parked before, that made no sense to me. So you can see at the beginning, I would take a color, and for me to just park it when I saw the color in other places made, like I said, no sense. So I was kind of cross-countrying colors. That takes a lot of time. I'm sure that you guys doing the Hade challenge are finding that. It can just take a lot of time because you're searching a lot, and that's what slows you down. So I don't know why I even thought that I should start doing this, but I started stricter parking. I parked way more threads than I was parking before because I was tending to like finish strands. Anyway, it went way faster. I would guess that I was spending half the time making progress that I was before, but that might be an exaggeration. I don't know. But went way faster, and so I'm happy. Like, that's encouraging to me that maybe one day I will actually finish this. But we're not gonna hold our breath. Alright, so that's Dance at Bujji Ball. My last WIP that I'm going to show you is my Dimensions kit called Going to Market. This Julia Cairns piece. We took a spring break kind of last minute and had nothing planned, so we went to the park 3 days in a row, and I stitched this blue dress. So the mom has no head yet, or other arm, but I finished her dress, which has a lot of back stitching. I haven't done the back stitching around, but she has a lot of back stitching in her dress, and then I finished the little boy, who is super cute, and his nose just kills me. He's just adorable. I thought about putting a little outie belly button on him because my son has a pretty outie belly button, but I'm still thinking about whether or not I should do that. I love that he has pink shorts only because, like, in Ethiopia, like, colors are a lot more fluid than they are here. Like, if I gave my son these shorts, like, there's no way he would ever put them on. But, I don't know. I like that he has pink shorts. I got some of the background done. The background really is going to take what is going to take so long because these are blended threads and they're kind of amorphous. Like, you can see, you constantly have to be counting. So, I'm enjoying this piece, and it's going a lot quicker than I anticipated. So I'm going to show you the pattern that I kitted up next. It is called the Song of Solomon Ship Sampler. And I have 2 terrible pictures to show you. So this is what it looks like. This is the original piece. And then on the back I printed out another version that someone did, another colorway. There is a Facebook group that does this piece, and so people have done it in a million different colors. It's amazing to go and see. The lady that stitched this one, her name is Annie Clark, but I liked her colors. And this is a terrible picture. Like, it's way too dark. I don't know why the picture turned out that terribly. Probably because this is like cardstock. I don't know. But I could go on and on about this pattern. It's a Song of Solomon quote. It says, "Draw me and I will run after thee." And I'll go more into this pattern and maybe fireside chat, what it means to me. This isn't my normal style. Like, this is very historical. All the little pieces are from centuries past. These are Dutch motifs. I forget what the borders are from. But anyway, as soon as I saw this piece, I knew I had to do it. Someone posted a finish picture in Cross Stitch and Discuss, and as soon as I saw, I was like, give me the info. Now, the person that put the picture up, I don't think ever answered who designed it or what it was called. But in the world of Google, that doesn't stop you, right? So I spent some dear, sweet internet time trying to track it down. And that is a long story too. The copyright on this pattern is a very, I'll be honest, just a very screwed up situation. It's a long story. Short version, someone stitched this as an original piece that they put together. Like I said, they are Dutch motifs, but this person designed the letters herself, made a piece, put pictures of it on the internet. Person B came along and looked at her finished photos and wrote a pattern. Red flag, like, we're all so excited about copyright, and yeah, anyway, I procured the pattern in what I feel is a conscionable way. I got it from the original designer herself, but person B is still kind of controlling the distribution. It is a messed up situation. Song of Solomon ship sampler. Maybe I'll tell you more about that whole story later. So anyway, I started kind of pulling flosses. I'm going to do a warmer color scheme. And I ordered 32 count Jovelin in lamb's wool, which is a real departure for me because I am obsessed with just using white. When I feel adventurous, I use antique white. So this is obviously a neutral. Does anyone else hate fabric shopping? It takes me forever. Like, I'm not kidding. Forever. That's all I have. I have no haul. Oh. I have haul. Yeah, I have haul. I didn't buy it myself, so I forgot about it. Let me go get it. Can you see that? Can you see it? Almost fell off the bed. My mom bought me 77 cross-stitch magazines. Yeah, so in my For Reals tag I was going on about, oh, I'm a minimalist, and oh, I only have one piece of fabric and 3 patterns, and I don't stash, and now I'm a hoarder. I haven't even gone through these. I'm sure that's like a crime for some of you. I've had them for a few weeks, and honestly, this box is just overwhelming to me. I'm kind of waiting for my mom to come over and leaf through them with me, and it'll be a fun girl activity. But I did go through the covers, and I want to show just a few to you. I'm not going to be annoying and go on and show you every single pattern in the magazine. I'll just show you the ones that really appeal to me. There's like 5. These are all magazines from when she was cross-stitching, which were the mid-80s to mid-90s. So there's some real interesting stuff in here. So, okay, I'll just show you a few of the ones that I liked the cover pattern. So this one's the first one. I think this is really cute and classic, and it doesn't scream 80s to me at all. I would probably change the color of the mums, because mums come in this color, but who buys that color? The ugly, dusty orange color? I always buy the purple ones. So that's cute. I like this one. Oh, I should have told you what issue that was. That was Leisure Arts October 94. This one is Cross Stitch and Country Crafts from January 1989. I like this one simply for the whale and the neon green sea. I think that is cool. I would stitch this. I wouldn't stitch the alphabet. I've never stitched an alphabet. I know you guys, some of you guys have stitched the alphabet like 42 times. I mastered the alphabet long ago, and I don't see really any reason to stitch it. I understand why alphabets are in historic samplers, etc., etc. I get it, but this is from 1989. I don't know, don't you feel like sometimes patterns, like, there's no reason for an alphabet to be there? Like, did this person, like, design this, and then they had all this space, and they're like, what am I gonna put there? The alphabet. I love this bunny. This is Leisure Arts, August 94. I love this bunny for the look on his face. I don't I think it's funny. He's just, I don't know. He's really cute, and the look on his face to me is just humorous. I love this one. I've never stitched anything like this. But this appeals to me. It looks like my middle child. Her hair looked exactly like that when she was that age. Obviously this is a boy. Yeah, this is a boy. But it looks like her. I don't know if I could just add eyelashes. Don't know that she ever held a duck at that age, but moving on. For the love of cross stitch. I say for the love a lot. Probably shouldn't say it. Probably should drop that. Once you're a parent, you realize all the unnecessary things that come out of your mouth, and I tend to say, for the love! For the love of cross stitch! My mother-in-law would love this, and I think it's pretty. The fall colors with the chickadees and the nest. This is September 1992. This is my last one. So, in case you're getting bored. This one's For the Love of Cross Stitch, and it's January 1992. I love this. I don't even know. I like weird things. I like that bunny because he has a weird look on his face. I like miniature, what is he, a fairy? He's riding around on an owl. Miniature fairy Santa. You know, he has so much to do, but he's carrying around a twig. See, I would stitch this just because I think it's funny. It's funny. Isn't this funny? I mean, even the look on the owl's face, I find that humorous. There's a lot of interesting stuff in this box. I wish that we all could get together and go through it, and I would give you a lot of it. So I can go back to being a cross-stitch minimalist. I did pull out a couple with funny covers. I shouldn't say funny. I mean, because if I call this funny, I have to call, like, 8 family albums funny, because this is pretty much what was going on in the 80s, early 90s. If you were there, you know. Like, this girl, she was the popular girl at school, for many reasons. Look at her. First of all, she has the dual-colored shirts with the rolled up sleeves so that you can tell she's wearing 2 different colors. Her mom painstakingly stitched these fish for her. What other reasons? Well, the hoop earrings, that's a given. The golden hoop earrings, super cool. Also her bangs. I mean, your bangs have to be so high and well hairsprayed that you can see through them to your scalp. So she had it going on. Also this. Yeah, I wore things like this. Maybe not cross-stitch, but, I mean, God bless the USA with teddy bear. Yeah, totally. This was happening. These girls are going on a picnic. This girl needs some teeth whitening. Shouldn't have said that. One take. No, this girl, obviously went on to do great things in life, and they went on a picnic with their teddy bear. So, that's fun. I'm really sorry I said that about the teeth whitening. Now you're all looking at my teeth. You're like, well, just really critical. No, I don't have white teeth either. Moving on. So that pretty much wraps up my exciting April update. I hope you all are doing well. Oh, I did have a question. Are any of you on Snapchat, and do you regularly use it? Snapchat is kind of like a generation younger than me. So I haven't ever been on it, but I've been thinking about it. So if you could let me know down below what the dealio is, and if you're on there. So anyway, I will catch you in my next video. I'm on Instagram at Lindy Stitches. My next newsletter is going to have a Disney pattern in it. Disney probably just picked up the fact that I said Disney. So this video will probably be taken down eventually. So anyway, sign up for my newsletter down below if you would like that free pattern. It has to do with a video that's coming out in June with some fish. So, having trouble wrapping this up. One take. I dare you. I dare you to make your video in one take. I'll see you later, guys. Bye.